They're going to be able to see you for who you are and make their own reasonable deduction that you're a piece of shit without me having to influence their decision.
When did you said
Shit.
first of all, I've
Cheers.
I've told you during the break, and I've said how much of a good mother I think you are. You are a really good mother, and I
Thank you.
actually said it in my mind that, you know what I'm saying, that I wish I would have had a mother like you. Because you just said something on the show. There was a point in you bringing your kids out here with you to the life that you're cultivating out here, and there was struggles. There was a pull and ebb in there, and there was a lot going on in there.
Yeah.
And you and Soleil, you guys banged, and you know what I'm saying, a couple of times.
Yeah, they all fight back.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
oh man, what is the You said this. You said that I'm so transparent with my children, you know what I'm saying? I literally am wide open in front of them. I don't hide nothing from them. I don't lie to them. In other words, you know what I'm saying? So they actually were there when you chose this particular new life away from where you were living and everything, and starting this new life, but you're growing up in front of them. You guys are healing together and everything like that. What point did you come to in your life where you knew, and how did you come up with that idea? That's what I want to know. How did you come up with the idea of being so transparent? Because so many people don't know that. That's not a curriculum. You know what I'm saying? It's really not in its work.
Yeah.
It's working.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that?
It comes as a result of my relationship with my parents. 100%. I always wanted to be like my mama. I look just like her. She's beautiful. She's probably closer to your color. She's got the deepest dimples I've ever seen in my life. Her lips are pink and they look like when you chew Hubba Bubba and you blow the great big bubbles.
And it sticks
perfect. And just big pink pillowy lips. And when I think about her and I see her in my mind's eye, I can smell her. She smells like patchouli and my mama. and she's a great cook, and she's soft, and she's feminine, and she's small, and she's smart, and I can see who she could have been. And I recall all of the things, all of the dynamics in our relationship that hurt me and have rocked me to my core. There's been a lot of trauma between she and I. And I want so badly to heal. And it is her stance that won't allow us to move forward, because my understanding is that she feels like, people do shit. Shit happens and we grow past it, and I should get over it. It's hard for her to acknowledge the things that she's done straightforward, without giving a butt and kind of putting it back on me some kind of way. There is no accountability. And it's a very sore spot for me, because my children are my greatest accomplishment. They're so amazing. They are the coolest fucking kids. And I'm not saying that because I'm their mother. I'm saying that because they're so uber talented in their own rights, and they're so unapologetically themselves. And the Most High has allowed me to be in a position where I can include them in the things that I do creatively that allows them to have an outlet for the things that they do or gives them the courage to step out and do what they do. My 20-year-old is a skateboarder. The flyest little fine little 20-year-old something. The cutest little, I mean, he is so lit. His fashion sense is everything. They have the greatest music taste, from Japanese pop to Earth, Wind, and Fire to, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything about them is carefully cultivated. My youngest son is an anime artist through and through,
Okay.
and he's highly spiritual, and he's very introverted. And Soleil is a healer, and she's an herbalist, and she's a naturopathic doctor. She don't have her credentials yet, but this is who she is. This is who God created her to be. And they're all on their respective paths. And I truly understand what you're up against when it comes to living authentically with who God created you to be, because the people closest to you are going to be your biggest naysayers. Everything that I do or have done creatively has been criticized by the people I love the most.
Hmm. Wow.
Everything that I've done in my life that I'm the most proud of, being in the military, my mom says I'm militant. I was locked up, my mom says I'm institutionalized. You're too tough. You this, that, all of the things that I'm proud of that make me who I am, the person that I want to be the most like. It's like so hard for her to say I'm proud of you. She does tell me from time to time, but I can tell just how hard it was for her to get that out, you know. But when I look at my children and
Is it
I
is it that she
see,
wants you to be like her?
I don't know. I can't
You
speak
don't
to
know?
that. I don't know. Maybe it could be that it's a reminder of all the things that you could have been, that you wasted your time on other bullshit, and now you're here and it makes you feel away.
I didn't look at it from
You
that
know, and
perspective.
I don't know. I can't speak for her,
Right,
so
right,
I
right,
don't want to
right.
put words in her mouth, but that is
Right.
what I've had to reasonably deduce in order for me to move forward with no apology and no explanation. I had to heal from that on my own. And so in giving grace, I have to try to see things from someone else's point of view and say, if this was me, how would I feel? And so when I look at my kids, any photo shoot that I do, my daughter is there holding the lights,
I
helping
know.
in the
Yeah.
background.
She helped on my photo shoot. So,
Every bricks in the wall
yeah.
show. If you go buy a t-shirt or whatever merchandise Bricks in the Wall has, you're gonna pay Soleil Ray, because she's over there looking cute just like a little rock star right alongside mommy, getting background videos and pictures.
Already.
I'm taking Little John on the road for our Halloween show, and we're all dressed up, and he's on the sidelines of a show at a venue he's probably not even old enough to get into, like, to show them, to give them a part of me, to encourage them. And that is why I'm transparent. That's why I'm transparent. My kids know about Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir, the man that I fell in love with and then he got married on me and I can't shake him. They're the ones that gave him the name. Why would I lie to them about that? Yep,
Yeah.
he's married. They know it. But the strength that I have gotten to heal from that and to pull my energy back and move away from that situation was the support of my kids, because they held me up when I couldn't get out of the bed, when I'm looking at myself with no respect. When I'm looking at myself with no respect, like, how could you? It was
And,
my kids who didn't
and what
judge.
allowed them to hold you up and not judge is you being transparent in front of
You
them.
see what I'm saying?
What we're gonna do, we're gonna part
Man.
1 is done. And part 2, I'm gonna give you a little taste of part 2. We want to talk about the experiences of Red January. We want to talk about Bricks in the Wall. We want to talk about her creative fairy drip and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And we want to talk about her experience in shopping in thrift stores and thrift marts and different things like that. We want to talk about Beyonce's drummer asking her to come be a background singer. We want to talk about, you know, her doing being on the scene for photo shoots with Patrick Crow, you know, curating the look and making sure all the threads and all the pieces are where they need to be. We want to talk about that. We also want to talk about the what we also want to talk about the woman that has been there for me 2 times that I was in the hospital fighting for my life and stayed there with me. We'll be right back.